And hello everybody, welcome back to British Stand. Some news for you today. Again, another day and another shocking something that comes out within this country. Basically, a secret data leak essentially has seen 24,000 Afghan migrants been relocated to the United Kingdom, and everyone was none the wiser until today when the gag was lifted. This is absolutely shocking, and apparently 7,000 more are set to be airlifted into the United Kingdom. 18,500 Afghans were secretly, yes, keyword secretly, flown to the UK after a catastrophic data breach revealed their identity to the Taliban. 20% of all MOD property is being used to house the Afghans. Some have previously been denied entry due to sexual or violent crimes, said the Daily Mail. And guess how much it's costing? £7 billion to the taxpayer. This is absolutely bonkers, and again, it's something that you just can't make up within this country. Why is everything so secret? Why is everything happening under the radar, and we've only found about it today? This has so much detriment on this country and what this could actually mean. It's crazy. I mean, I see two sides of the coin. Some people will go down and say, well, these guys fought with our men and women in Afghanistan and deserve to be housed here. But, you know, with this, it's not the individuals, I suppose, that were in the Afghan National Army, but it was also their relatives that are also coming over, who many of them probably don't even know their own relatives, but are relatives coming over. 24,000 people coming into the country, Afghans, and more to the point, a secret operation of smuggling them at the taxpayers' expense as well is absolutely disgusting, and also kept MPs in the dark. And today, after the 23 months of being gagged, the Daily Mail actually revealed that the eye-watering scheme to bring in thousands of Afghans and how the parliament had been deliberately kept oblivious or misled, as a judge heard. The government's secret migration scheme, codenamed Operation Rebuffik, was launched after a disastrous data leak blunder by the UK military, which put 100,000 Afghans at risk of death from the Taliban. You can't make this up. You really can't. And I'll tell you what this could mean for this country as a whole as well, by the way, just having a look at some of this data that's also coming out. Have a look at this. I mean, that's pretty bad. I mean, look, sexual assault by nationality. Bear in mind, the United Kingdom there is at the bottom. This is within the UK, by the way. And you probably can't see it, so I'm going to zoom it in for you. But look who's at the top of that list. Huh? Look at that. Look at that. Just feast your eyes on it for a moment. Have a look at the top. This is data. Actual data. Crazy. Absolutely craziness. Where do you go? I mean, you can't stop making things up within this country. I mean, there's a lot of outrage, understandably, on social media at this moment in time with regard to it. As I said, I'm trying to work out now, because there's quite a lot of different numbers floating about. But the UK have already covertly transported 18,500. So 18,500 covertly were already transferred following the data breach. And the housing has cost £7 billion, despite some of them having criminal records. And as I said, the government apparently is clearly embarrassed about this situation. Of course they are. But here's more, is that almost 7,000 more Afghan nationals are being relocated to the United Kingdom after the massive breach, which again, in terms of the relocation costs, this could cost another further 850 million quid. A further 850 million quid added to the 7 billion that it was said in February. But an MOD spokesperson said that this was outdated. This was an outdated figure, and certainly could be more. So due to this data breach, we've not only got 24,000 or 18,500 currently Afghan migrants within the country. Some of them can be criminals, by the way. They didn't detect that. But also, you're paying for it. The taxpayers paid for it. No wonder why they were so quick to sell off all this MOD housing. It's craziness. 24,000 people. I mean, this is a massive... I mean, you're talking about a breach. This is an absolute bollock drop. This is an act of national self-harm. In all ways, in all aspects. The exchequer, yes, the 7 billion quid, firstly. But some people on this list known as violent criminals, and also once they're here, they'll be able to sue us for criminal damages. Sue us for damages on their life. They'll be able to sue our country on damages. So it's not only that they're coming in, they then sue the country further, despite the taxpayers paying 7 billion quid to house them. Despite some of these people being criminals, they are then allowed to sue this country as well. And this all comes back to Labour. They're working against the national interest. Absolutely so. This is an assault on our country. It's an assault on the United Kingdom and our finances as well. And certainly I believe this must be blocked. Now people will go, but Dan, what about the people that fought alongside? The ANA, the AMP, the people that fought alongside our troops. The thing is, when you look at the detail of it, it's not just people that fought for the Afghan National Army and the Afghan National Police. It's the people that are relatives or supposedly relatives of these individuals. And they're probably allowed, I mean, I'm just quoting it, I suppose, to myself, but they're probably allowed to bring distant relatives as well. How far does a relative go? Your second cousin? Your cousin? Do they know their cousin that well? I mean, do you know your cousins that well? And they can come into the country? And instead, it's already been proven there on the data list that some of them are criminals. And they're already in the country. And I don't mean to alarm you, but again, Restore Britain put this graphic together perfectly well. And this is statistics. It's not, whatever. Sexual assault by nationality within this country. Look what's at the top. Look what's at the top. In terms of nationality. Madness. Madness in every single aspect. Wow. Anyway, I've had enough of ranting. Let's have a little look in the live chat and see what people are saying with regard to this. Let's have a look. I'm looking forward to seeing people's different opinions on the matter. Some people may have different different opinions on it. So I'm interested to see what's happening. Melly says those are young people coming in. They had nothing to do with the war. Warhawk saying 25,000 plus. Martin, that's a good point. Melly also makes a good point. An army is going through, yes. I mean, I've got conflicting opinions on the Afghan war as well, by the way. It's crazy, all that fighting, all that bloodshed, US military, British military, and the Taliban's back in power. Craziness. And that's a different rabbit hole to go through, I suppose. Patrick says, don't want any of them there. Deport all of them that are already here. That ain't going to happen, mate. That ain't happening. They are here to stay. 24,000 people. 24,000 people. Wow. Emma, wish I could travel back to the 1980s. Zozzy says a lot of these these were men in the army, or at least army trained. Yeah. Carrie says, don't believe there has been a mistake or a breach. I mean, that's what they say. It's a massive breach it is, I suppose. Apparently the government are really embarrassed about it. really embarrassed about it. 3.5 years, and everything was hidden. Everything was covertly happening. Wow. Let's have a little look what John Healey said. John Healey, the Defence Secretary, offered his sincere apology for the data breach in a statement to MPs in the House of Commons today. He said he felt deeply concerned about the lack of transparency. I bet you did, John. Around the data breach, adding no government wishes to withhold information from the British public. Yes, you freaking do. Stop lying. From parliamentarians or the press in this manner. So he's offering his sincere apologies. So he knew full well what was going on. Wow. Bonkers. Yeah, I know. Probably should change it. I don't even know what to say anymore. I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless. Today's been a weird day, isn't it? Why is everything so weird today? You had that young girl with British culture being sent home from school. And now we've got this. Why is there something always happening? Why is it just not never a normal day in the United Kingdom? Why can't we come on and talk about positivity? And you're right there, Shaggy. More like 100,000 if you add the family. Yeah, pretty quickly. Yeah, it does rise pretty quickly. It's suicidal in terms of what it means for this country. Economically, yes, massively so. But the people infiltrating the society, the place. And again, known criminals in there. By the way, known criminals. I'm not speculating. I'm not saying some of them are criminals. Known. Some of them are known. I'm not saying everyone is, of course not. But some of them on the list are known to be violent criminals. My goodness me. It's insane. It's insane. I have no more. Is anyone for this, by the way? Is anyone for this? Does anyone want all of these people here? I mean, did we get asked about it? You know what it's like. Bonkers. No, yeah, it's already cost 7 billion quid. 7 billion. 7 billion. And the further relocation of the next 7,500 or whatever it was, 8,500, is going to be another 850 million quid. You know, people talking about numbers like £22 billion black hole this Labour government were talking about for a while. Fucking hell, 7 billion's no fucking drop in the ocean either, is it? Madness. Anyway, I'm getting angry. I'm going to get off. Like and subscribe, guys. I'll be back a bit later on if something happens. I need to have a little look at this in more detail.